advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that misses 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hard on the ground toward short. Haas ranges to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Tim Perez.
Now batting.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Carlos Villafuerte, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Skied into very shallow right. Balladares is there. 1 out. Ready now, Rob Vetter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Rob Vetter becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 7 perfect innings as he begins. So here's the cleanup hitter, Clay Harris. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Balladares on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Cedric Pierce. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Emery Grubb, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that outstanding effort keeps the perfect game alive. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Now at the plate, Tim Perez. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. 2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Down to the right side. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in battle.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He brings it in, and they make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Number 8 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 8.
Leading off the inning, Adrian Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Stepping in, Abraham Benitez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Alton Keene gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Number 8 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 8.
At the plate, Henry Rosa. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Up, popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Number 8 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 8.
Standing in, Emery Grubb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Back to the mound. Throw on to first bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 pitch on its way. The ground over to first. Rivera comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Tim Perez. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carlos Villafuerte. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Now at the plate, Rob Vetter. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Got him.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game. Number 8 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Clay Parrish. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1-0 the count. Shot weakly to the left. Diggs is up with it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Into the box now, Phillip Evans. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now batting, Carlos Villafuerte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Parrish on third. Evans at second with 1 away. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And the fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Fouled away. And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Fisher Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Paul Johnson earned his 5th win of the year.
job.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3. Into the box now, Gustavo Marquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
So add one more name. Digging in, Mike Saltzman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Balls up.
Popped him up. Rivera in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Mariano Rincon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Cole on the move. 2 down. Stepping in, Matt Schaefer will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Stepping up to the plate, Leo Ramirez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Ramirez.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Leo Ramirez is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2.
Up, 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 up.
Popped him up. Rivera has room in foul territory, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Gustavo Marquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's got to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Anders. Hit on the ground to short.
Michael Anders.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. In now, Darren Garvey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Drilled to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than. So striding in, Mike Saltzman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Saltzman aboard here at first with nobody out. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Schaefer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Alfred's on his horse. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To his right, Ozuna. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding in, Dave Lawrence, as he's got a chance to tie this ball. Really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, we'll see if they can start
adjustments. Popped him up, and there's the first out. Ready for another shot now, Gustavo Marquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. In there, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in once again, Michael Anders.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Haas fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Darren Garvey, and they'll need him to get something going here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping up now, Mike Saltzman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Leading off the inning, Leo Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now at the plate, Dave Lawrence.
Now batting, second baseman, Dave Lawrence.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. For the current campaign, Dill is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ready once again, Gustavo Marquez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Michael Anders starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the impossible odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Now in the box, Darren Garvey. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Mike Saltzman. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice.
He makes the catch, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 8 earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. A manager checks in with his ball club.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your number 7. A right-hander from North Carolina is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA. Sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Chan is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Wyatt McClory. He went deep in the contest last night. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tough slider down low for a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Urena over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Alonzo Davis, and it's been a struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Number 7 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brett Shepard is out number 2 here in the third inning. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Xavier Morton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Oh, and a look what I found out. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Into the box, Alexi Valdez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alexi Valdez sent packing for the second out of the inning. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, O'Daniel. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now to the plate, Wyatt McClory. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
McClory.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
I'm set with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Daniel is right there, and he's got it for out number 2. So coming to the And that's by him. It's 0-1.
David.
0-1's the count.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Striding into the box, Jason Sandoval will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-2. Hit to third. Diggs right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Settling in now, Brett Shepard comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Shepard.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Pompey has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nate Kramer, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So digging in now, Xavier Morton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Kramer is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because first will be in motion.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Alexi Valdez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Right side. To his left, Ozuna. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Duncan Chan. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in, the switch hitter, Wyatt McClory. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Digging in to try it again, Sean Cisneros. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Alonzo Davis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air into shallow left center. O'Daniel is there, and he makes the catch for the out. At the plate, Jason Sandoval.
He will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Alex Ojeda comes on from the pen, hoping to finish.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
A 2-0 finish today.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A. Jamie Callahan gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And there's one gone to start the night. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
The pitch. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad.
pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Emery Grubb becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. We've played an inning, still nothing. Digging in now, Phillip Evans. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Evans hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Got him to go down swinging there. Phillip Evans becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Diggs in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Carlos Villafuerte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike 2.
Hey, this point,
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Ready now, Tomas Nido. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 the count.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, Darren Harrison. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Darren Harrison.
Smoked on the ground left side. And there's their first hit of the game.
man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Harrison leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Rob Vetter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. Standing in, Emery Grubb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0.
And this is off the second base bag. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rodney Barrios. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rodney Barrios becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problem.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. One hit, one left. Stepping in, Carlos Villafuerte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Diggs has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tomas Nido. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tomas Nido becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Darren Harrison will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Coming to the plate now, Tim Perez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rob Vetter. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another 0-2 home. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. At the plate, Emery Grubb. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
A knuckler that just missed too low. Lifted down the line in left. O'Daniel is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming. Digging in, Rodney Barrios. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. This one's down to third. And there's one down now. Standing in, Phillip Evans. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Cedric Pierce, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Baladares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Into the box now, Carlos Villafuerte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Into the box now, Tomas Nido. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Darren Harrison. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Darren Harrison.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Alex Ojeda comes on to work on the mound, hoping to...
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Alex Ojeda gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Eric Riggs wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The Fisher Cats will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Number 7, a right-hander from North Carolina is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more is a slider that misses below the zone. One out, nobody on. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Alonso Ferreira, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ferreira
Popped him up. Ozuna into shallow center, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half.
leading off for Akron.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cole giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
He froze him on the fastball there. Frank Nieto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches. And he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And another foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Mac Rosa. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Brent Delabate. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Called strike, 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Keith McWilliams, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Stepping in, Greg Allen. First time up, he went down looking. Pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Allen is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And it's half the equation.
Popped him up. Rivera takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Ready for another chance, Alonso Ferreira. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Fisher Cats lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, David McClendon, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Frank Nieto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. So striding in, Andy Bowyer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Hits this one hard the other way. That's a base hit, their first of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Mac Rosas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. Striding in, Brent Delabate. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Grounded back up the middle. Ozuna ranging up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete McWilliams. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Juan Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another shot now, Alonso Ferreira.
Second baseman, Alonso Ferreira.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action. Calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David McClendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Ferreira stands at first with 1 out. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping up now, Frank Nieto. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Grounded baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are digging in and looking for more. Andy Boyer, he leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Rosa.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Rivera moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brent Delabate. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Keith McWilliams. And they'll need him to get something going here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
he's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
The 1-2. He pops it up. Rivera has room in foul territory. One down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Greg Allen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses. 1-1. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ready once again, Juan Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. He got him, and they finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. New Hampshire get their 20th home win this year. Number 7 earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Lee Cannizzaro couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between Lee Cannizzaro, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. 1-1. Up the first base line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoring. Now in the box, Alonso Ferreira. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-2. Grounded, foul. Here's another 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next will be the designated hitter, David McClendon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-2 now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Stepping into the box, Andy Boyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is low, ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mac Rosas. He was hitless in the shutout last night. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cole is in pursuit. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Coming to the plate now, Brent Delabate. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. Digging in, Greg Allen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. In comes Alford. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Into the box, Juan Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cole will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alonso Ferreira. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning. Striding in once again, David McClendon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So coming to the plate, Frank Nieto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. That misses 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Frank Nieto becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding into the box, Andy Boyer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Alford's under it. And that's the third out. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mac Rosas will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings.
1-1-1.
What else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Brent Delabate. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Way in front of that fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So we got him swinging. Brent Delabate goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Standing in now, Greg Allen, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Alford will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Juan Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That was strikeout number 12 for him. Juan Sanchez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Digging in once again, Reed Ballard will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Ozuna loves it, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Alonso Ferreira.
The batter, number 00.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. Add another 0 as it's up. Digging in, the switch hitter, David McClendon, is hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Frank Nieto. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Frank Nieto becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Andy Bogert. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Popped him up. Barrios over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Can't ask for much more than this. Digging in now, Mac Rosas. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Ball hit on the ground. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So digging in now, Brent Delabate. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. One out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Greg Allen. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitch.
He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 7 earned his 9th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.
Boy, good job.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Stepping in, Dave Littleton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a curve.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Now he'll step off. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alford sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Gil Hernandez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Next will be Jose Osuna, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Rivera will put this one away, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Ready now, Edgar Mora, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit on the ground out to short. Urena scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Hugh Klazuski. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Jose Manuel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Bill Elkins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Elkins is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has a potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Grant Stern. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Littleton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Stepping in, Rick Johnson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now at the plate, Gil Hernandez.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
0-2, here it is. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Fisher Cats are out in front 2-0. Digging in, Edgar Mora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. And they have, oh no, that hit him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Standing in, Jose Manuel. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Klazuski, base runner at first with 1 out. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
1-1.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Klazuski rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now. Now at the plate, Grant Stern, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. And there's ball 1. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dave Littleton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
The batter.
Into the box now, Rick Johnson, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Gil Hernandez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And a step off. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. Stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cole moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be Jose Osuna.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. At the plate, Edgar Mora, and their runners at the corners now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jose Manuel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in, Bill Elkins, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for... When you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defense.
And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Grant Stern. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go quietly here in this half. Elvis Butcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the box.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with it.
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, game number 7 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Colin Pulliam comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, this lineup, and one thing jumps out, the fact that there is a ton of...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Mike Saltzman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there, no balls and a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well, known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
Danny Ortiz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Now batting, Ryan Flaherty. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. A ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball that just misses inside. Ready with another 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Pulido. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Curtis Jackson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. Ngope takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rob Vickers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball. At the plate, Sid Alfonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
2-2 the count. Set to deal on 2-2. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Alfonso gets his lead at first, nobody out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Ready for another chance? Derek Tovar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
In for strike 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. This one's flared toward left center. Smith moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So striding in, Danny Ortiz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Ryan Flaherty is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Little
1-1-1.
line, but it gets fouled. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No error. In now, Carlos Pulido. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Left fielder.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Line to the right side, but foul. Now another 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Striding in, Sid Alfonso. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Striding forward now is the DH, Colin Pulliam. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too many.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Derek Tovar sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Mike Saltzman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Danny Ortiz will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Freddie Townsend comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 54, Freddie Townsend.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bison. So coming to the plate, Johnny Layton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Johnny Layton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
So stepping in, Joe Katimer. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Franco has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Vincent O. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He went deep last night twice. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Smith on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping up now, Heath Gifford is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Balls up, balls up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 7 waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Stepping into the box, Levi Trevino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that misses, ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He went deep in the contest last night. Hit out towards second. Ngopé ranges to his right. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Coming to the plate now, Pedro Severino. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And a ball 1-0. Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
No balls and a strike to count. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Another 0-2 home. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joe Katimer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hit on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now in the box, Vincent O. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it's
his second at bat. Keith Gifford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. O stands at second with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No. Leading off the inning, Alfonso Cisneros, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Cisneros.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Rounded back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in, Levi Trevino. He flew out in his last at bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Matt Reynolds. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding his own.
Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes Granderson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 5 innings have been no problem. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ngope stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Layton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready once again, Joe Katimer. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Ready for another shot now. Vincent he singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Taken high and deep to right. Granderson going back. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now to the plate, Keith Gifford. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Keith Gifford becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Alfonso Cisneros. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding in once again, Levi Trevino. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. In there, and it's 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out, so double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Katimer. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Settling in now, Vincent O.
Right fielder number 15, Vincent.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Buffalo took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 7 earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark.